Hi students, welcome to Sankalp Study Success. I am Tirupati Rao. Today I am going to explain about electrochemistry in one shot. Right. So first of all, electrochemistry. Electrochemistry studies the relation between electrical energy and chemical reaction. So it studies the relation between it studies the relation between electrical energy and chemical reactions So it studies the relation between electrical energy and chemical reaction. That means, so in this electrochemistry, the chemical energy is converted to electrical energy and also used to by using electrical energy to bring chemical reactions. Right. That means, okay. Now, so in the electrochemistry, first of all, we will discuss about electrochemical cells. So electrochemical cells can be classified into two types. One is galvanic cell and second one is electrolytic cell. So first of all, electrochemical cell again classified into two types. One is galvanic cell, another one is electrolytic cell. So first of all, we will discuss about galvanic cell. In the galvanic cell, the electrical energy in the galvanic cell, the chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. So in the electrolytic cell, the electrical energy is converted to chemical energy, like chemical energy. So first of all, we will discuss about electrochemical cells. Electrochemical cells again classified into galvanic cell and electrolytic cell. So in galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. But in electrolytic cell, the electrical energy is converted to chemical energy. So first of all, we will discuss about galvanic cell. So galvanic cell is also known as voltaic cell. Its example is Daniell cell. So these are the two half cells. So in these two half cells, okay, in the first half cell, zinc electrode is dipped in zinc sulfate solution, zinc sulfate electrolyte, and copper electrode is dipped in copper sulfate electrolyte. Okay, these two are half cells. So in these two half cells, in the first half cell, zinc electrode is dipped in zinc sulfate, okay, and copper electrode is dipped in copper sulfate. First of all, we will discuss about construction of Daniell cell. Okay, now in this construction, zinc electrode is dipped in zinc sulfate electrolyte half cell, and copper electrode is dipped in copper sulfate solution. Right, and these two electrodes connected with wire, connected externally with voltmeter through wires. So these two electrodes are connected with externally with voltmeter through wires. And these two electrolytes connected with a salt bridge. This is the salt bridge. So what is salt bridge? That we'll discuss later. So here the different electrodes, this is the zinc electrode, this is the copper electrode. So when these electrodes are dipped in electrolyte, some chemical reactions occurs. Right. First of all, here the zinc act as a anode. So why it is act as a anode, that will discuss later. So copper So this is act as a cathode, right? So in these two electrodes, the reduction potential in these two electrodes, the reduction potential which is more, copper is more, which is more, the reduction potential of electrode which is more, that is having high oxidizing power. High oxidizing power. High oxidizing power means that undergoes reduction. Which is having less reduction potential, that is having which is having less reduction potential, which is having less reduction potential, that is undergoes oxidation. That is undergoes oxidation. So here in zinc and copper electrode, zinc electrode having less reduction potential, copper electrode having high reduction potential. So these reduction potentials are studied in electrochemical series, that will discuss later. So which is having less reduction potential, that is undergoes oxidation. Here zinc having less electrode potential, that undergoes oxidation. So oxidation means losing of electron can take place. Zinc can loses 2 electrons to form Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus. Oxidation can always takes place at anode. Oxidation can always takes place at anode. Now, so this copper electrode undergoes reduction. Okay, this is the act as a cathode. This is the act as a cathode. At cathode, reduction can be takes place. Reduction can be takes place. Okay, we know that this is the zinc sulfate. It is containing it is the electrolyte. It is containing ions Zn2 plus and SO4 minus. Similarly, this is the copper sulfate electrolyte. This is containing ions Cu2 plus and SO4 minus. Right. These are the ions. Here at cathode, reduction can be takes place. Here the Cu2 plus gains electrons. Cu2 plus gains 2 electrons, that will convert it to Cu. So first of all, at anode, this zinc undergoes oxidation. Zinc undergoes oxidation. Zn can loses 2 electrons to form Zn2 plus. Zn2 plus. That means this zinc electrode is dissolved. This zinc electrode is dissolved to its ions, and the electrons are deposited at electrode. And these electrons are travel. These electrons are travel from anode to cathode through wire. Right. This is the flowing of electron. This is the flowing of electrons. This is the flowing of electrons. Right. These electrons can attract these electrons. This Cu2 plus can attract that electrons. This Cu2 plus ions in electrolyte attract that electrons converted to Cu. This Cu is deposited to this copper electrode. That means here zinc electrode is converted to Zn2 plus ions. That means here zinc electrode is dissolved. Here in the electrolyte, the Cu2 plus ions gains electron converted to Cu. That means all these Cu2 plus ions are converted to Cu at copper electrode. Here the copper is deposited at this electrode. Right. So this zinc electrode is dissolved and this copper electrode is increases, like some of the copper is deposited at this electrode. Right. Now here the flowing of electrons from anode to cathode. This is the flowing of electron. We know that the flowing of electron and flowing of current is always opposite direction. This is the flowing of electron direction. So the flowing of current like I. So this is the direction I, current. We know that the current is always flow from high potential to low potential. The current is always flow from high potential to low potential. This is copper. Already says that copper having high reduction potential, zinc having low reduction potential. So which is having more potential? Copper. So the current is always flow from high potential to low potential. Similarly, here the flowing of electron from anode to cathode, and the flowing of electron is from anode to cathode, and the flowing of current is cathode to anode. These two are present in opposite direction. These two are present in opposite direction. So this flowing of electron is said to be current. Here electrical energy is converted to the chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. Now these two half cell reactions can be added, so that is said to be net reaction. The net reaction. So net reaction is equal to adding up two half cell reactions. So first of all, we can add at left side Zn plus these two electrons are cancelled, right? Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn. Right, now we can write net reaction. The net reaction is equal to Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn2 plus and plus Cu. So this is the aqua, right? This is the ion that is present in liquid aqua solution. So this is solid. So this is the aqua, this is the solid. Now we can write cell representation. In the cell representation, salt bridge can be represented by parallel lines. And first can be written anode, next can be written cathode. That means at anode, which reaction takes place? Oxidation of cell. Oxidation cell can be written first. And at cathode, which reaction can be takes place? Reduction can be takes place. Okay. First of all, we can write anode, and next can be written cathode. So what is the anode? So here Zn will convert it to Zn2 plus. So these electrode and ion phase is separated with an vertical line, right? Similarly, next we can write cathode. In cathode, the Cu2 plus ions will convert it to Cu. Cu2 plus ions will convert it to Cu. Okay, this is the representation of cell. So this is the aqua, right? This is solid. Now, so how to write cell representation? In the cell representation, first of all, we can write salt bridge. Salt bridge can be represented by two parallel lines. So from parallel line, okay, from the left side of parallel line, we can write anode. The right side of parallel line can be written cathode. What is anode? This is the anode. At anode, which reaction can be takes place? Oxidation. So this is the oxidation. How it is oxidation? Here losing of electron can be takes place. What is oxidation? 0. It's oxidation 2 plus. Here the oxidation state is increases from left to right. That is also oxidation. So this is said to be oxidation of cell. Here the Cu2 plus gains electron. That is said to be reduction. So what is oxidation state? 0, 2 plus to 0. That is from left to right, oxidation state is decreases. That is said to be reduction. So this is the reduction of cell. That is the oxidation of cell. So the left side of salt bridge, we can write oxidation of cell or anode, and the right side of the parallel line can be written reduction of cell, right? This is the cell representation. Now I am going to explain about salt bridge. So salt bridge, it is the salt bridge. It is the inverted U-shaped glass tube. glass tube. It is inverted U shape glass tube. Inverted U shape glass tube. Right. In the salt bridge, this inverted U shape tube containing one polysaccharide, like it is also said to be it is filled with some semi-solid what is that, agar gel. So it is the semi-solid paste. It is the semi-solid paste which is saturated with electrolyte solution, non-electrolyte solution, inert electrolyte solution. What are that inert electrolyte solutions? KCl, KNO3 and NH4NO3, etc. Right. So it is the inverted U-shaped glass tube. It is filled with agar semi-solid paste which is saturated with inert electrolyte solution like KCl, KNO3, ammonium nitrate, etc. Here inert electrolyte solution means, so the electrolyte solutions like KCl, KNO3 and NH4 are not reacted with electrolyte solutions. These electrolyte ions like these salts, electrolytes cannot interact with electrolyte solutions of cells. So ఈ సాల్ట్లో ఉన్న అయాన్స్ అనేవి ఈ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్లో ఉన్న అయాన్తో రియాక్ట్ అవ్వు, కాబట్టి దాన్ని ఏమన్నామంటే ఇనర్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్ సొల్యూషన్ అని చెప్పాం. రైట్, ఇనర్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్ సొల్యూషన్స్. రైట్. సో what its use? So the use of salt bridge, here it can complete the internal circuit, internal circuit. So this is the internal circuit, this is the external circuit. Here the external circuit, what is that? The two electrodes are connected with voltmeter through wires, that is the external circuit. So here what is the internal circuit? The salt bridge is connected with these two electrolytes. So these two electrolytes are connected with a salt bridge. So that is the internal circuit. That is the internal circuit. Here the complete the internal circuit. So by using salt bridge, here the mobility of cations, is equal to mobility of anions. So here the mobility of cations means velocity of cations is equal to velocity of anions. So in these electrolytes like KCl, KNO3, NH4NO3, what are the cations? K plus. What are the anions? Cl minus. Similarly this also. So the rate of cations, the velocity of cations is equal to velocity of anion. That means the conductance of cations is equal to conductance of anions. So in salt bridge, the conductance of cations is equal to conductance of anions. Next, and it maintains the electrical neutrality. It maintains the electrical neutrality. It maintains the electrical neutrality between the electrolyte of cells. సో ఈ రెండు ఆప్ సెల్లో ఎలక్ట్రికల్ న్యూట్రాలిటీ సమానంగా ఉండేటట్లు చేస్తుంది. అంటే దీనిలో ఉన్న పాజిటివ్ అయాన్స్ నెగిటివ్ అయాన్స్ ఈక్వల్గా ఉండేటట్లుగా, దీనిలో పాజిటివ్ అయాన్స్ నెగిటివ్ అయాన్స్ ఈక్వల్గా ఉండేటట్లుగా. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఆక్సిడేషన్ జరిగేటప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది, Zn2+ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతున్నాయి. Zn2+ అనేవి జింక్ రాడ్ డిజాల్వ్ అయ్యి Zn2+ అయాన్లు ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతున్నాయి. అంటే ఇక్కడ Zn2+ అయాన్లు ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ ఈ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్లో ఉన్న Cu2+ అయాన్లు అన్నీ అలా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి, ఈ Cuగా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి. అంటే ఇక్కడ Cu2+ అయాన్ లేట్ అవుతుంది, డెఫిషియన్స్ అవుతుంది. అంటే ఇక్కడ Zn2+ ఎక్కువ అవుతున్నాయి, ఇక్కడ Cu2+ తక్కువ అవుతున్నాయి. అప్పుడు సాల్ట్ బ్రిడ్జ్ యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే, సాల్ట్ బ్రిడ్జ్ యూజ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఇక్కడ విచ్ ఇస్ మోర్ అయాన్స్, Zn2+ ions are more. Zn2+. Here Zn2+ are more than SO4 2-. Here which is more? Here C2+ is less means SO4 2- ions are more than Cu2+. So in this case, why? Here the zinc electrode dissolved to Zn2+ ions. Here the number of Zn2+ ions are increases. Here the Cu2+ ions are converted to Cu. That means here Ca2+ ions are decreases. Here all the Cu2+ ions are converted to Cu. That means here the Cu is deposited at a copper electrode. Right now, so in this case Zn2+ is more. That means suppose if we can take an KNO3 is used in a salt bridge. Here the NO3 ions, negative ions are released in anode oxidation of cell. Why? Here the positive ions are more. These positive ions are neutralized by negative ions. And here which ions are more? Negative ions are more. So these more negative ions are neutralized by K+ positive ions. So that is important. So it maintains the electrical neutrality between the electrolytes. So what it's meaning? This. Next one, it prevents the junction potential. It prevents the junction potential. So it prevents the junction potential. What it's meaning? So these two electrolytes containing ions, when opposite ions are present, when opposite ions are act as a double layers, some potential is produced. That is said to be junction potential. If the junction potential is increases, the cell is harmful. That means the external electrical energy, the releasing of voltage is decreases. When junction potential is increases, the external electrode potential, the releasing electrode potential is decreases. So it prevents the junction potential by using salt bridge. So this junction potential cannot form. That means it prevents the junction potential. Okay, అక్కడ ఫామ్ అయినా ఆ junction potential ఏం చేస్తుందంటే రెడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. సో రైట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద యూజ్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్ బ్రిడ్జ్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్వర్టెడ్ U-shaped glass tube. It is filled with agar gel semi-solid paste and saturated with inert electrolyte solution like KCl, KNO3, NH4NO3. What it's used? It completes the internal circuit. Mobility of cations is equal to mobility of anions. So that means velocity of K+ is equal to velocity of NO3-. Similarly, the conductance of cations is equal to conductance of anions. It maintains the electrical neutrality between the electrolyte of cells. So that is already says that, right? And also, if KCl, NaCl are not used when the op cells containing Ag electrode, Ag and Hg and also lead and also thallium. So when these electrodes are present in electrolyte, the KCl and NaCl cannot use it in salt bridge. If the KCl or NaCl are used in salt bridge, when the electrodes, when the half cells containing these electrodes, precipitate is formed Ag plus Cl minus AgCl, similarly Hg to Cl2, okay, in this way. So precipitate is formed. So these KCl and NaCl are not used when the half cells containing Ag, Hg, right, and lead. So this is the salt bridge. Now I am going to explain about cell potential. Cell potential. First of all, electrode potential. What is electrode potential? What is electrode potential? Right. Here the zinc electrode undergoes oxidation. That means zinc loses electron. So that will convert it to Zn, will convert it to Zn2 plus and 2 electrons. These two Zn2 plus, these Zn2 plus ions are goes to electrolyte, and these electrodes are deposited on this electrode. Okay, అక్కడ రిలీజ్ అయిన ఎలక్ట్రోడ్స్ అనేవి ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి అంటే ఈ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పైనే ఉంటాయి. అంటే దిస్ ఈస్ క్యారింగ్ విచ్ చార్జ్, దిస్ ఈస్ క్యారింగ్ దిస్ జింక్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద జింక్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద జింక్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్, this is the electrolyte, this is the electrolyte. So when zinc undergoes oxidation, that can release electrons, that release electrons having negative charge. So here the zinc, that electrons are deposited at a zinc electrode, right? So this is these electrodes containing negative. So this anode is represented by negative electrode. Here the negative electrode, this is also said to be negative electrode. Why? Here the electrode, here the electrons are deposited at this electrode. What is the charge of electrons? Negative. So negative electrode is said to be anode in galvanic cell, right? Now the released ions, the released positive ions like Zn2 plus ions, the released positive ions, these are the released positive ions. Okay, this electrolyte containing plus and negative ions, is electrolyte containing plus and minus, but the released Zn2 plus, all these are carrying positive charge. Here the zinc electrode containing negative electrons. So here the double layer is obtained at interface, the interface of electrode and electrolyte, electrode and electrolyte. So this is said to be interface. This is represented by interface. So at interface, the interface between the electrode and electrolyte, and double layer is obtained. This is the one layer, this is the another layer. So this is the negative charge, this is the positive charge. So when opposite charge, these two are opposite charge, some potential is developed. When the opposite charges are present, some potential is developed. So that is said to be electrode potential. Here the potential is developed between electrode and electrolyte solutions. So that potential is said to be electrode potential. That potential is said to be electrode potential. How to produce electrode potential? This electrode containing negative particles and the released positive ions Zn2 plus are forms a double layer, right? Here the some potential is developed between electrode and electrolyte. So that potential is said to be electrode potential. So this electrode potential is produced from oxidation. So that is said to be oxidation electrode potential. Oxidation electrode potential. It is represented by oxidation potential. Now this is this electrode, this is the zinc. Now we can take another electrode. This is the electrolyte, copper sulfate. Here reduction can take place. Cu2 plus ions gains 2 electrons that will convert it to Cu. Here all the Cu2 plus ions are deposited at electrode. All the Cu2 plus ions are deposited to this copper electrode. That means this electrode having positive charge. So here the cathode is the positive electrode in galvanic cell. Generally cathode is negative, but in galvanic cell cathode is positive. Why? Here all the Cu2 plus ions are deposited at cathode. So that is positive. Okay. Here electrons are gained. That means all the electrons. Here what its charge? Negative. So here also double layer is formed. The interface between the electrode and electrolyte, some double layer is formed. When the opposite charges are present in double layer, some potential is developed between the electrolyte and electrode. So that potential is said to be reduction potential here. Reduction potential. Right. So this is represented by E reduction potential. Now we know that oxidation potential and reduction potential. Oxidation potential and oxidation potential, reduction potential. Now cell potential. What is the cell potential? So this is this zinc having oxidation potential, this copper having reduction potential. So some potential difference between these two electrodes. The potential difference between the two off cells is known as cell potential. So that the potential difference between two off cells, it is having oxidation potential, it is having reduction potential. Some potential difference between these two off cells is known as cell potential. So here cell potential is represented by E cell. This is the E potential, this is the cell. E cell is equal to, so the sum of the all these potential, like E oxidation potential plus E reduction potential. Okay, this is at anode, this is at cathode, or this is at so this is the left, this is the right, this is the left, this is right. So this is left side, this is at right. Okay, if we can write standard electrode potential, what is the standard electrode potential? The potential can be taken at 1 molar concentration solution at 25 degrees centigrade and 1 atmosphere pressure, that is said to be 1 molar electrolyte. So here 1 molar electrolyte. Here zinc sulfate can be used 1 molar electrolyte and copper sulfate electrode is used 1 molar. So it's at 25 degrees centigrade. Its electrode potential can be taken as standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential. What is standard electrode potential? The potential is taken at 25 degrees centigrade and 1 atmosphere pressure in 1 molar electrolyte solution, that is said to be standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential is represented by E0. So this can be written, if it is taken standard electrode potential, E0 cell is equal to E0. But in the cell reaction, all the electrode potential are either present in oxidation potential or reduction potential. Okay, we know that oxidation potential and reduction potential are both same value but negative of reduction potential. So oxidation potential is equal to minus of reduction potential. So here this is present in oxidation, this is present in reduction potential. Both can be written in reduction potential. So E naught cell is equal to E naught. So this is reduction RED. So reduction potential is equal to minus oxidation potential minus, right, at to anode or left plus E naught reduction potential at cathode or right. So this is also written E naught cell is equal to R means reduction potential, E naught, E reduction potential, right, ER not, this plus can be written first, negative can be written next. So this is a right, E naught right minus E naught left, or E naught cell is equal to E naught R. So this right is said to be cathode, E naught cathode minus E naught R anode, E naught cathode minus, so or this is the cell potential. How to determine cell potential? What is the formula? E naught cell is equal to E naught reduction potential of right minus E naught reduction potential of left, or E naught reduction potential of cathode minus E naught reduction potential of anode. So this is the galvanic shell. So in the galvanic cell, so if you can, so this is the right. What is the cell representation? This is the cell representation. So this can be written in galvanic cell like Daniell cell. What is reduction potential? So this is E naught reduction always. This is the oxidation Zn to Zn, 0 to plus 2, that is the oxidation, plus 2 to 0, that is the reduction. So both can be present in same. So that can be written Zn2 plus obligate Zn. This is the reduction 2 plus 2 0, that is reduction of cathode minus E naught R, that means, right, what is that? Its value like Cu2 plus obligate Cu at anode, right. So this is the cell potential. Now this potential, the standard electrode potential of this cell, Daniell cell, is equal to, so the reduction potential of zinc electrode is equal to 0.76. Sorry, the reduction potential of zinc electrode is equal to plus 0.34 minus the reduction potential of copper electrode. The reduction potential of copper electrode is equal to minus 0.76. So 0.34 minus of minus plus 0.76. What its value? 1.1 volt. So the cell potential of Daniell cell is 1.1 voltage. Now okay, now here we can write E naught cell is equal to E naught of, we can write always I potential, the current is always flow from high voltage to low voltage. What is the high voltage? Copper. High voltage, the current is always flow from high voltage to low voltage, from copper to zinc. So copper can be written first Cu 2 plus obligate Cu. So E naught Zn 2 plus obligate Zn. So that means E naught reduction potential of cathode minus E naught reduction potential of anode. So don't confuse. ఇక్కడ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. కరెంట్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా మనకు హై వోల్టేజ్ నుంచి లో వోల్టేజ్కి, హై వోల్టేజ్ మీన్స్ ఇక్కడ క్యాథోడ్, లో వోల్టేజ్ మీన్స్ యానోడ్. కాబట్టి హై వోల్టేజ్ క్యాథోడ్ ముందు రాస్తాము, దాని రిడక్షన్ పొటెన్షియల్ మైనస్ లో వోల్టేజ్ యానోడ్ రాస్తాం. ఆర్ దిస్ ఇస్ రైట్, ఈ రైట్, ఈ నాట్ ఆర్ రైట్ minus E naught R left. So these are the formulas, right? Now the cell potential of galvanic cell or voltaic cell or Daniell cell, how much? 1.1. Now reversible cell, what is reversible cell? What is reversible cells? What is reversible cells? Listen to me, reversible cells. So its voltage is 1.1 volt. The voltage of Daniell cell is 1.1 voltage. 1.1 voltage. Now this Daniell cell is connected with an external battery. This is connected with an external battery like right. This is the external battery. So this is the external battery. Right. When the Daniell cell is connected with the external battery, the voltage of external battery, first case 1, here 3 cases are arrived, case 1, case 2, case 3. Okay, the first case, listen to me. Case 1. In the case 1, the 1.1 voltage is more than what it's, this is Daniell cell voltage, right. The voltage of Daniell cell is 1.1. It is more than that of external battery. Voltage of external battery. Voltage of external battery. సో మనకి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ బ్యాటరీ కంటే దీని యొక్క వోల్టేజ్ ఎక్కువైనప్పుడు ద రియాక్షన్స్ కెన్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్ నార్మల్లీ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దిస్ Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn2 plus Cu. So that means here zinc act as a anode, zinc anode and copper act as a cathode. So in case 2, the voltage of Daniell cell is 1.1 voltage is equal to the external battery voltage. So both are equal. It's also 1.1. Both are equal. The current cannot flows in the cell. ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ అనేది ఫ్లో అవ్వదు, కరెంట్ అనేది ఐ అనేది ద కరెంట్ కెనాట్ ఫ్లో, ఇక్కడ కరెంట్ అనేది ఫ్లో అవ్వదు. సో దట్ మీన్స్ here the chemical reactions cannot takes place. When the voltage of Daniell cell is equal to the external battery voltage, current cannot takes place. That means here the chemical reaction cannot takes place. That means Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn2 plus Cu2 plus. No chemical changes occurred in this, right, in case 2. But in case 3, the Daniell cell voltage like 1.1 voltage is less than that of external battery, voltage, right. It is more like 1.5, okay, some more, right. Yet the chemical reactions can be takes place in reverse. So chemical reactions can takes place in reverse means, so first of all we can write from right side to left side. Zn2 plus Cu gives rise to Zn and Cu2 plus. So in this case here copper act as a anode. See here copper act as a cathode, but zinc act as a cathode. So when the voltage of Daniell cell is less than that of voltage of external battery, the chemical reactions can be takes place in reversible, right, reverse. So that means copper act as a anode and zinc act as a cathode. రైట్. మనం దీన్ని మన ఇన్వర్టర్లో, మన ఇంటి దగ్గర వాడే ఇన్వర్టర్లో చెప్పొచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే కరెంట్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే అది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ కరెంట్ ఉండేటప్పుడు ఎక్స్టర్నల్ వోల్టేజ్ అదేమవుతుంది, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ వోల్టేజ్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి మన కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్లు అనేవి ఫస్ట్ మనము కరెంట్ లేనప్పుడు మాట్లాడదాం. కరెంట్ లేనప్పుడు కేస్ 1. కరెంట్ లేనప్పుడు మనకి ఇన్వర్టర్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఇన్వర్టర్ యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు దాని వోల్టేజ్ ఎక్కువ, దేనికంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఏమీ లేదు కాబట్టి అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది. అలా కాకుండా కరెంట్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు దాని వోల్టేజ్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి ఆ కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్ రివర్స్లో జరుగుతుంది. అప్పుడు అంటే అప్పుడు ఛార్జింగ్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది, డిశ్చార్జ్ అయింది. ఇక్కడ ఏంటైంది, ఛార్జింగ్ అయింది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ నెక్స్ట్ I am going to explain some problems on this concept. Right. What its answer? So the standard reduction potential E naught for the op reactions are given. The EMF for the cell reaction, that cell is given. Okay, these are the answers. Now here zinc electrode undergoes oxidation plus 0 to plus 2. That means oxidation state is increases from left to right. That is oxidation of cell. Here Fe2 plus gains 2 electrons plus 2 to 0. That means oxidation decreases. That is reduction. So this is the reduction of cell. That is the oxidation of cell. Oxidation of cell can be takes place at anode. So reduction can be takes place at cathode. Right. Now here the values are given. Zn gives rise to Zn2 plus. Fe gives rise to Fe2 plus. That means both are oxidation values. What is the formula? So EMF or E cell or EMF both are same. The standard, right, standard is given. Standard reduction potential E naught cell is equal to standard E naught cell is equal to E naught reduction potential cathode minus E naught reduction potential of anode. So this is simple. We know that cathode and anode. So here this is both are given oxidation potential 0 to 2 plus. That is oxidation potential. This is the oxidation potential values. This is also Fe2 to Fe2 plus. That is also oxidation potential with plus 0 to plus 2 oxidation. So both are given oxidation potential. This can be written in reduction potential. ER means reduction potential is equal to, so oxidation potential is equal to minus reduction potential minus 0.76 voltage. Similarly, this is present in oxidation potential. This can be written in reduction potential minus 0.41 voltage. Now this can be substituted in this equation. What is the cathode? Here cathode is iron. What is the cathode is iron? What is the iron values? Fe values minus 0.41 minus of. So what is the anode? This is the anode, oxidation anode. Zinc to Zn2 plus. What it's minus 0.76. So that means 0.41 minus and minus plus 0.76. So what its value? So 6 minus 1 5 like 0.35 plus 0.35. So this is the answer. Now I am going to explain another sum. Next. Okay, this is also previous bit. Saturated solution of KNO3 is used to make salt bridge because saturated solution of KNO3 is used to make salt bridge because velocity of K plus I is greater than that of NO3 minus. So that's not important. We know that velocity of cations and anions are equal in salt bridge. So velocity of K plus is equal to velocity of NO3 minus already says that in salt bridge mobility of cations is equal to mobility of anions. That means velocity of cations is equal to velocity of anions. That is the answer. So which is given velocity of both K plus and NO3 minus are nearly same. KNO3 is highly soluble in water. That's not answer. So velocity of NO3 minus is greater than. Okay, that's not answer. So this is the answer. Velocity of both K plus and NO3 minus are nearly the same. Next I am going to explain about how to calculate single electrode potential. So single electrode potential, the potential of single electrode cannot be measured experimentally. We can measure the potential difference between two op cells. So okay, if you can measure single electrode potential by using another reference electrode, సో మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఒక ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ మెజర్ చేయలేము. సో ఆ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలంటే వేరొక రిఫరెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ని ఇంకొక ఆప్షన్లో తీసుకొని ఈ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయవలసిన ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఒక ఆప్షన్లో తీసుకొని కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తే అప్పుడు ఆ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ వస్తుంది. సో జనరల్గా రిఫరెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ అనేది మనము SHE స్టాండర్డ్ హైడ్రోజన్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్, మనం రిఫరెన్స్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్గా ఏం తీసుకుంటామంటే హైడ్రోజన్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ని తీసుకుంటాం. స్టాండర్డ్ హైడ్రోజన్ electrode, standard hydrogen electrode, or NHE normal hydrogen electrode. So how to construct? So this is the reference electrode for any other electrode. So the potential of single electrode cannot be measured experimentally. We can measure the potential difference of two op cells, two electrodes. So if you can measure potential of one electrode, so that can be connected with another reference electrode. That reference electrode is a standard hydrogen electrode. So how to construct? We can take a platinum electrode that is coated with platinum black, that is coated with platinum black. So this is the platinum electrode that is coated with platinum black. This is sealed in glass tube containing holes. So this total tube is also fitted in another glass tube. Right. So here is one inlet is present. So totally this platinum electrode is present in dipped in 1 molar HCl concentration of solution. 1 molar HCl concentration solution. This is the 1 molar HCl concentration solution, and hydrogen gas is passed through the inlet at 1 atmosphere pressure, at 1 atmosphere or 1 bar pressure. So that hydrogen gas is absorbed on the platinum electrode. That hydrogen gas is absorbed on the platinum electrode. So this electrode is acting as a hydrogen electrode. When hydrogen gas is passed through the inlet at 1 atmosphere on the platinum electrode, that hydrogen gas is absorbed on the platinum. So that is acting as a hydrogen electrode, right? So this is the construction of hydrogen electrode. Okay, this is the reference electrode. If it is used as a anode, 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 so this hydrogen gas, it is used as a anode. That means which chemical reactions takes place at anode, always oxidation can be takes place. H2 gives rise to 2H plus 2 electrons. So this is the reaction. So if you can take an op H2, that can be written H plus and electron, right? Or H2 can be written that is 2H plus and 2 electron, right? Now how to represent, if you can take in a cathode, this is taken as a cathode, so that can be reversed. 2H plus gains 2 electrons gives rise to H2. So this is the aqua, this is the aqua, yes, right. Now if it is act as an anode, how it is represent? So anode can be written left side of the salt bridge, right? Left side of the salt bridge. So first of all we can write electrode. So here the platinum H2 1 atm 1 atmosphere obligate what its ion H plus. So this is the representation of anode. If you can take in cathode, that can be written right side of the salt bridge. So first of all we can write ions H plus ions. So vertical line H2 1 atm comma this platinum. So this is the representation of standard hydrogen electrode. So the electrode, the standard potential of standard electron is always taken as 0 volt. So the standard potential of standard hydrogen electrode is taken as 0 volts, right? This is the reference electrode like standard hydrogen electrode. Next I am going to explain about Nernst equation. Nernst equation. So this equation gives the relation between potential and concentration at a different temperature. So how to measure potential at different concentrations with different temperature. So this equation gives the relation between potential like voltage and with different concentrations at different temperature, right? So generally Nernst equation E is equal to E naught minus 2.303 nRT, right? Sorry, 2.303 RT by NF log equilibrium constant. So what is equilibrium constant? We know that AA plus BB reversible arrow to CC plus DD. So what is equilibrium constant? Okay, this is the concentration of C, concentration of D power of D by A power of A into B power of B, like this. So this is the equilibrium constant. K is the equilibrium constant. So here E is the E cell. Okay, this is the cell potential. This is the standard potential. This is the 2 point. R is the universal gas constant. R is equal to gas constant. Its value is 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. T is temperature. Here T is taken as 298, like room temperature at 25 degrees centigrade, 298 Kelvin. Here N is number of electrons are involved in the reaction. Suppose if you can take a Galva Daniel cell, like Daniel cell, what is the net reaction? Zn Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn2 plus Cu. Okay, that is the spontaneous reduction in Daniel cell. Reduction and oxidation can take place. So that is said to be redox reaction. At zinc reduction oxidation can be takes place. At copper reduction can be takes place. So the total reaction is said to be redox reaction. So that is a spontaneous redox reaction. In galvanic cell, the voltage is produced without external current. So in the galvanic cell, some current is produced by using chemical reaction without external current. So that means without external means that is the spontaneous reaction. So in Daniel's spell, spontaneous redox reaction can be takes place. So that can be, forget that point. Zn plus Cu2 plus gives rise to Zn2 plus Cu. Now what its equilibrium constant? K is equal to, equilibrium constant is equal to concentration of products by concentration of reactions. So what is the concentrations? Zn2 plus into concentration of Cu by concentration of Zn into concentration of Cu2 plus. Now we know that the concentration of solid is equal to unity. The concentration of solid substance is equal to unity. The concentration of solid substance is equal to unity 1. So that means K is equal to how much? Concentration of Zn2 plus by concentration of Cu2 plus. Concentration of Cu2 plus. So now this can be substituted in this equation. E cell is equal to E naught minus 2.303 into R 8.314 into T 298 by N, where N is equal to number of electrons involved, into F. So F is equal to 1 Faraday. F is equal to 1 Faraday. 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. So what is Faraday? The charge of 1 mole of electrons. The charge of 1 mole of electrons is said to be 1 Faraday. Okay, 1 mole of electrons containing 6.023 10 to the power of 23 electrons. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This is the Avogadro number into 1 mole of electron. 1 mole of electrons means 6.023 10 to the power of 23 charge of electron. So 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So total this value is equal to 96,500 coulomb. Right, 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs into log K. So this equation, E cell is equal to E naught. So if totally this can be simplified, we got 0.059 by N into log K. Right, base 10. This is the Nernst equation. If we can take in a chemical reaction like M gives rise to Mn plus and N electrons. M gives rise, this is solid, this is aqua. M gives rise to Mn plus N electrons. So now this can be written as K is equal to concentration of Mn plus by concentration of M. So this equation can be written E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.059 by N log, we know the concentration of M is equal to 1, that is solid. So Mn plus, like this. So this can be reversed, that means Mn plus gains N electron gives M. So what its value? K is equal to concentration of M by, this is solid, this is aqua, concentration of M by concentration of Mn plus. So how to write this? E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.059 by N log, so K 1 by Mn plus. So this can be written E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.059 by N. So log, okay, this can be written above Mn plus minus into minus plus base 10. Write this. If you can write Daniell cell in this equation, E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.059 by N log K is equal to Zn2 plus by Cu2 plus. Concentration of Zn2 plus by concentration of Cu2 plus. Here how many electrons are involved? 2. So this is its E cell is equal to its potential, standard potential also known 1.1 voltage, 1.1 minus 0.059 by 2. If the concentration of Zn2 plus and Ce2 plus is known, its cell potential can be calculated easily. Now so this is the next equation. For equilibrium reactions, so its E cell potential can be 0. Cell potential can be 0. How to write its equation? E naught is equal to 0.059 by n log k by base 10. Okay, if we can take in any equilibrium reactions, so this is the formula. For equilibrium reactions, E cell is equal to, cell potential is equal to 0. So this is the equation. Now relation between delta G and E naught cell, right? So we know that this is the change in Gibbs free energy. This is the standard electrode potential. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. So this is the one formula. Or another one is equal delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln Q ln K. So this is the another formula. So this is the relation between delta G and E naught. For spontaneous reactions, so delta G value must be negative. That means that E naught cell must be positive. The E naught cell is positive, its value is negative. That is spontaneous. This is the relation between delta G and E naught cell. Delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. Delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln K, where F is equal to 1 farad and R is the universal gas constant, K is the equilibrium constant. Now I am going to explain about concentration cells. So in concentration cells, same substance is used with different concentration. Same substance, same electrolyte, or same substance, same electrolyte is used with different concentrations. So in both of cells, same substance can be taken, but it is having a different concentrations. For example, we can take a Daniell cell. In Daniell cell, okay, one is zinc, another one is copper, but this copper electrode is also taken as zinc, right? So this is zinc sulfate, this is zinc sulfate. So its concentration is C1, its concentration is C2. So both the concentration of electrolytes are different. So how to write? At anode, oxidation can be takes place. Zn gives rise to Zn2 plus 2 electrons. At cathode, Zn2 plus gains 2 electrons, gives rise to Zn. So this is the solid, this is the aqua, at C1 concentration. So this is the C2 concentration. This is the second half cell. This is the first half cell. This is solid. So total net reaction. Okay, net reaction. Total is net. Both are same. Net reaction. Net reaction is equal to. So these are cancelled. Electrons are also cancelled. So how to write? Zn2 plus C2 concentration gives rise to Zn2 plus C1 concentration. If we can write electrodes also, these are cancelled or can be written, both are same. So zinc plus zinc. So how to write its cell representation? So cell representation. So for Zn obligate Zn2 plus, first of all we can write anode at C1 concentration, and next we can write cathode reduction. So Zn2 plus obligate zinc, this is C2 concentration. So how to write its cell potential? Therefore E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by n by log QRK, So what is K value? K is equal to, right, this is the net reaction. For net reaction, K is equal to Zn2 plus at C2 this is C1, right, C1 concentration by Zn2 plus at C2 concentration. So these are solids that cannot be taken. So we can write this. So for concentration cells, if E naught cell is equal to 0, so both the concentration is same, that means 1 molar. So its standard electrode potential is 0. If the standard electron potential is 0, in which condition? Its concentration can be same, 1 molar electrolyte. So in this case, how to write this equation? E cell is equal to, this is 0 minus 0.059. So this is a galvanic cell. In galvanic cell, how many electrons are involved? 2 electrons are involved. Log, what is K value? Zn2 plus, like this is, we can say C1 concentration. This is like, we can say C1 concentration. This is, we can say C2 concentration. C1 by C2. So this equation can also retain E cell is equal to plus 0.059 by 2 log C2 by C1. So we know that delta G is equal to minus NFE. So if the delta G is negative, that is spontaneous. For spontaneous reaction, delta G must be negative. For delta G negative, the E cell must be positive. So in which condition E cell is positive? Eppudu E cell positive ga untundi? C2 greater than C1. C2 concentration C1 kante ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఈ సెల్ పాజిటివ్గా ఉంటుంది. ఈ సెల్ పాజిటివ్గా ఉంటే డెల్టా జీ నెగిటివ్గా ఉంటుంది. నెగిటివ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇది ఏటవుతుందంటే స్పాంటేనియస్ రియాక్షన్ అవుతుంది, రైట్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ సెల్. నెక్స్ట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సిరీస్. సో some problems on Nernst equation. So this is the Nernst equation relative sum. Right. So what is the formula? E is equal to E naught. E cell is equal to E naught minus 0.059 by n log C1 by C2. Right. if your plus can be written, this can be 0 C2 by C1, C2 by C1. So this is the C1 concentration, this is the C2 concentration. So first of all, E0 cell can be find out, E0 cell. So E0 cell is equal to E0 reduction potential of cathode minus E0 reduction potential of anode, or RHS right side minus left side, ERHS minus ELHS. So E0 cell, here the reduction potential are given, both are reduction potential, 2 plus to 0, that is reduction, plus 2 to 0, that is also reduction. So both are reduction potential given. So here which is cathode, which is anode. So in this reaction, so this is anode, this is cathode. Anode can be written left side, cathode can be written right. So Ni by Ni2 plus is anode, Cu2 plus by Cu is cathode. So this is the cathode. So this is the cathode. What its value? 0.34. This is cathode. This is anode. Cathode potential is always higher when compared to anode. So that is also important point. 0.34 minus E anode minus of 0.25. So 0.34 to 0.34 plus 0.25. How much? 0.59 voltage. So E cell is equal to 0.59 plus 0.059. By how many electrons are involved? Ni gives rise to Ni2 plus 2 electrons. Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu, 2 electrons. Log C2, here 0.1 by 0.01, right. E cell is equal to 0.59 plus 0.059 by 2 into log, this can be written 0.1 means 1 by 10. This can be written 1 by 100. So 1 by 100. So that can be reversed, 100 by 1. So 10 1 ja, 10 10 ja. So log 10. E cell is equal to 0.59 plus 0.0, 2 2 ja 4, 2 9 ja, 2 5 ja. This value is log 10 value is 1. So E cell is equal to how much? 0. This is 0.6195. So this is the answer. Next I am going to explain about electrochemical series. What is electrochemical series? The arrangement of electrode potential in order to increasing their values. So electrochemical series. Right, electrochemical series. So these are the E0 values, these are the standard electrode potential values. These are the metals and non-metals, electrodes. So lithium, this is the lithium, its electrode potential is minus 3.05, potassium minus 2.93. So from top to bottom, so its values, the negative values are decreases and positive values are increases. Like this is the hydrogen, this is the standard hydrogen electrode. What its potential? 0.00. So above the hydrogen, its values are negative. Below the hydrogen, that values are positive. All these are positive. 0.080 per silver, per gold plus 1.40 per fluorine, 2.87. So one thing, what is that? Metal lies above the hydrogen have negative reduction potential, negative in reduction potential. metals and non-metals, all these are metals above the hydrogen. So below the hydrogen, that are metals and non-metals. Below hydrogen have positive reduction potential, right? And characteristics of electrochemical series, top to bottom E naught R values are top to bottom, reduction potential values are increases. This is the minus, this is the 0, this is the positive values. So from top to bottom in electrochemical series, the reduction potential values are increases. And lithium having most negative, this is the first one, this is the having most negative. So which is having most reduction potential, which is having most negative reduction potential, so that is acting as a I reducing power, that is having a reducing agent, I reducing agent, that is a I reducing power, which is having I positive reduction potential, which is having most reduction of positive reduction potential, that is having a I oxidizing power. Here the fluorine having a more positive value, more how much, plus 2.87. So which is having a most positive standard potential, that is acting as a I oxidizing power. So this is the I oxidizing agent, strong oxidizing agent. This is the strong reducing reagent. Like I reducing power means I strong reducing agent, I oxidizing power means strong oxidizing agent. Now so this is over. Now top to bottom E naught values are increases, that is also over. From top to bottom E naught values are increases, minus 0 plus values. And this reducing reducing and oxidizing power, top to bottom increases. Okay, listen to me. This is the reducing, this is the oxidizing power. Oxidizing power is increases due to its positive, its reduction potential values are increases that are present in positive. Here the top to bottom reducing power is decreases due to its values are present in its values are decreases due to its values are turns to negative to positive. The positive values are increases, that is oxidizing power, right? So reducing power is decreases from top to bottom. Now this is over. Reactivity also from top to bottom increases. Top to, okay, if the oxidizing if the top to bottom reduction potential standard reduction potential increases, its reactivity is increases. Its reactivity is increases from top to bottom. So what is that? If the reduction potential is increases from top to bottom, its reactivity is also reactivity from top to bottom decreases. Sorry, right? Top to bottom decreases, that is important. The here another point is present. The metal which lie above in electrochemical series can displace the metal from its salt lie below in electrochemical series. So we can take in here metal, and here also metal. The metal which lie above in electrochemical series can displace the metal from its salt lie below in electrochemical series. For example, we can take in one salt like copper sulfate, which can be treated with zinc. So this zinc metal is above the copper. This zinc metal is above the copper. Where is copper? This is copper, right? So this copper is present in salt. So the metal which lie above in electrochemical series can displaces the metal from its salt. So ఒక మెటల్ కంటే ఇంకో మెటల్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సిరీస్లో పైన ఉండేటప్పుడు ఆ సాల్ట్ నుంచి ఆ మెటల్ని ఏం చేస్తుందంటే డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది. అంటే హౌ టు రైట్ దిస్ ZnSO4 ఈ కాపర్ని డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది, ప్లస్ కాపర్ అనేది వస్తుంది. సో ద మెటల్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇట్ సాల్ట్ లై బిలో ఇన్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమికల్ సిరీస్, రైట్? నా బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ టేక్స్ ప్లేస్. Cu plus ZnSO4 gives rise to CuSO4, and this cannot takes place. Why? Here copper is below the zinc. But in this point, so what is that point? The metal which lie above the electrochemical series can displace the metal from its salt lie below in electrochemical series. సో పైన ఉన్న మెటలే కింద ఉన్న మెటల్ని సాల్ట్ నుంచి ఏం చేస్తుంది, డిస్ప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది, సాల్ట్లో ఉంటే డిస్ప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది. సో మనం దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్స్ని మనం రాయొచ్చు. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కెమికల్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్, ఈ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుందా జరగదు అనేది మనం ఈజీగా రాయొచ్చు. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ FeCl3 ప్లస్ SnCl2 SN. సో రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుందా లేదా అంటే, సో ఇక్కడ మెటల్ డిస్ప్లేస్ కాదు. నౌ యూ కెన్ రైట్ అనదర్ రియాక్షన్. Aluminum chloride can be reacted with Na, so that can be takes place 3Na. So here in aluminum, here the sodium is present in above the aluminum, that can displace 3NaCl plus Al. Similarly, copper sulfate can be treated with silver can be takes place or not. So here silver is below the copper, so that cannot takes place. Okay, here AgNO3 can be treated with copper, that can be takes place or not. Here here copper is above, so that can be takes place. CuNO3 copper nitrate, CnO3 twice, so 2As. So this can be takes place. So this is very very important. దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని మనం ఒక కెమికల్ రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుందా జరగదా అనేది మనం ఈజీగా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇంకో పాయింట్ కూడా మనం రాయొచ్చు, మెటల్స్కి రాసాము, నాన్ మెటల్స్ కూడా రాయొచ్చు. సో నాన్ మెటల్స్ ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంటే ఒక రియాక్షన్ జరుగుతుందా జరగదా అనేది మనం ఈజీగా ఐడెంటిఫై చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? నౌ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు నాన్ మెటల్స్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ రివర్స్. So for non-metals, this is metals. For non-metals, these are the applications of electrochemical series, right? The non-metal, how to write same, but that is reverse. The non-metal which lie below in electrochemical series ECS can displaces the metal, can displaces the non-metal from its salt lie here below, we can write here above in electrochemical series. So we can reckon, okay, ఇక్కడ ఈ పాయింట్లో ఏంటంటే ఒక నాన్ మెటల్ అనేది ఏ సాల్ట్లో ఉన్న ఏ నాన్ మెటల్ రీప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది, దానికన్నా ఎబోవ్ ఉన్న నాన్ మెటల్, ఒక కింద ఉన్న నాన్ మెటల్ ఎబోవ్ ఉన్న నాన్ మెటల్ని రీప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ కొన్ని నాన్ మెటల్స్ తీసుకుంటే లైక్ అయోడిన్ ఉంది, ఆ తర్వాత ఇది అయోడిన్, తర్వాత బ్రోమిన్ ఉంది, ఆ తర్వాత క్లోరిన్, నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్లోరిన్. ఓకే, దీస్ ఆర్ ది halogens. We can take an halogens. So suppose we can take an AgI. We can treat it with bromine. So this reaction can be takes place. Why? Here is bromine below the iodine. So the non-metal which lie below in electrochemical series can displaces the non-metal from. Okay, కింద ఉన్న నాన్ మెటల్ ఆ పైన నాన్ మెటల్ని సాల్ట్లో ఉంటే దాన్ని డిస్ప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది, రైట్? అంటే హౌ టు రైట్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్? 2AgBr plus I2. 2AgBr plus I2. Similarly, we can write Ki plus Cl2, this is possible or not? So this is also possible. Why? This chlorine is present in below of the salt of iodine, so that can displace easily 2KCl plus iodine. Now we can write, is it possible KCl can be treated with Br2? Is it possible or not? Cl. So here the Cl cannot displace bromine. Why? Here the bromine is above the chlorine. So this reaction cannot take place. This is very, very important. By using this electrochemical reaction, so this reaction is possible or not? ఈ రియాక్షన్ మనకి పాసిబుల్ ఉందా లేదనేది మనం చెప్పొచ్చు, మెటల్స్లో అయినా నాన్ మెటల్స్లో అయినా, రైట్. సో అలాగే మనకి రియాక్టివిటీ విచ్ ఇస్ ద ఐ రియాక్టివిటీ ఇన్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్, విచ్ ఇస్ ద ఐ రియాక్టివిటీ ఇన్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ అని ఇస్తే మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే, సో మనం ఆ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ బేస్ చేసుకొని మనకి ఇదొందో పాయింట్, రియాక్టివిటీ టాప్ టు బాటమ్ ఏటవుతుందంటే డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. రియాక్టివిటీ ఏటవుతుంది, టాప్ టు బాటమ్ అనేది డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. సో అంటే ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి దాని యొక్క రియాక్టివిటీ ఏమవుతుందంటే డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ విచ్ ఇస్ ద, సో దిస్ ఈస్ క్లియర్. సో విచ్ ఇస్ ద ఐ రియాక్టివ్, which is I reactive in the following, so here A, B, C, D are given. So Mg, so chromium, Fe and Sn. So we know that one point from top to bottom, reduction potential E naught R values increases, reactivity decreases. So which is having a more E naught R value, that's reactivity is less. Which is having less E naught reduction potential, that is more reactive. So here magnesium, chromium, iron and tin. So this is having less reduction potential, less E naught value, that is having more reactive. So this is very, very important. By using this we can solve so many questions, right. Next I am going to explain about electrolytic cell. Right, three questions, please observe that. So given that E naught O2 obligate H2O plus 1.23, E naught S2O8 2 minus obligate sulfate 2.05 voltage, E naught of A3 plus obligate AU plus 1.4 voltage, EBr2 by Br minus 1 plus 1.09 voltage. The strongest oxidizing agent is, so we know that the E naught reduction potential is increases, reducing power decreases, oxidizing power increases, we know that. So oxidizing power increases means strong oxidizing agent. So which is having more E naught R values, so this is 2 point, 1 point, all these are 1 point, so this is the right. So that means, so options are not written. So this is S2O8 minus is the strongest oxidizing agent, which is having more, okay, all the values are also reduction potentials. 3 plus to 0, plus 3 to 0, that is reduction. So 0 to minus 1, that is also reduction. Here minus 2 of 16, 14, right, plus 6 to minus 8, plus 6. So this is minus plus 7 to plus 6, that is also reduction. So this is also 0 to minus 2, that is also reduction. All are given reduction potentials, right. The Okay, if the reduction potential is increases, if the standard reduction potential increases, reducing power decreases, oxidizing power increases. The strongest oxidizing agent which is having more E naught value, that is so S2O8, that is the strongest oxidizing agent. Next question, standard reduction electrode potential of these metals A, B and C are 0.5 minus 3.0 voltage and minus 1.2 voltage respectively. The reducing power of these metals are, so we know that E naught values are given. E naught is increases from top to bottom, E naught is increases, reducing power decreases, oxidizing power increases. We know that this concept. So which is having, all these are reduction potentials, all these are reduction potentials are given. So which is having more reduction potential, especially the reducing power of these metals are reducing power, like so reducing power which is having more reducing power. So reducing power means reducing agent, reducing power which is having more E naught value, reducing power is less. So which is having more less E naught R values, its reducing potential is high. So reducing power is high. So which is having less E naught value, this. So that's reducing potential is more. So that means minus 3, that is why B is first, next C, last one A. So this is the answer, reducing power. So the values of standard oxidation potential of following reactions are given below. Some reactions are given, all are oxidations 0 to 2 plus 0 to 2 plus 0 to 2, yes. So all are oxidation potential are given. Which are the following most easily reduced? Most easily reduced means that is the oxidizing agent. So which is most easily reduced, that is the oxidizing agent. Reduced means which is undergoes reduction, that is the oxidizing agent. So which is having more oxidizing agent, we know that reduction potential, this is E naught R is increases, R reducing power decreases, oxidation power increases. So here which is having more oxidizing power, right? So here all are oxidation potential are given. So if you want to reduction potential, oxidation potential is equal to minus reduction potential. So all are can be written minus into minus plus. So which is having more reduction potential, its oxidizing power is more. So which is having more oxidation potential, these are minus, these are plus. So this one like Ag plus. So this is the answer, Ag plus. So I hope to clear this everyone. టోటల్ ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీని ఒక షాట్లో చేస్తే ఎక్కువ జీబీ అవుతుంది, దాన్ని అప్లోడ్ చేయడం చాలా కష్టం అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి దీన్ని రెండు పార్ట్లుగా చేద్దాం. సో ఇది ఎలక్ట్రోకెమిస్ట్రీ 1, ఇది పార్ట్ 1. సో నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోలో పార్ట్ 2 ఉంటుంది. ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అవర్ ఛానల్.